It's called blocking. Yeah, it's called blocking. People make up excuses for people's behavior and they make up excuses for what they're doing. In case you're not familiar with brain disease, it's about blocking. Same train. And so anybody that's been paying attention to that train, it doesn't stay there that long. It's called blocking. I've been doing this walk from this house now for 2 years. It's called blocking. Okay. I don't actually care what demented animals think is crazy or paranoid. Okay. The Almighty doesn't lie. It's called blocking. So if you're like a person going, start making up excuses yourself. Okay? There is nothing normal about what just happened over there. It's like this simple too. All I have to do is mention something about my time and they will start doing fucked up shit like that. It wasn't even, I had to stop at the store. I already checked my time when I turned the corner to go to Stop and Shop. And it was actually probably even better than yesterday when I thought I was walking slow. I guess it probably feels weird to be out-dicked by a 53-year-old old woman. I'm sure it probably feels weird. But you're a different species. You don't walk anywhere. Never mind like that. That's not even anything. I know. I told you I was walking 26 miles a day. Everything, I probably was walking just as fast. I wasn't doing it in a clip. I would walk a while and stop. Walk a while and stop. That's all I did all day. That's a life. I don't have all this important stuff I make up in Monopoly World after fucking Holocaust and the Virgin Mother. And then she stays like this for 14 years and I act like I'm super fucking important and shit's got to get done. I've been listening to that since fucking 2011 and 12. It's still making sense. Fucking 14 years later. But anyway, it's called blocking. It's like some people think there's a directive when my fucking SNAP food card is shut off. It's like they're at a fig tree. They can't stop doing it. I'm sure the brain, from what I was gathering, makes up shit like you're testing me, you're testing my patience, you're seeing if I'm still dangerous and I'll attack the train if it stays there. The brain makes up thoughts. Okay? Not those people doing this don't have a thought in their head. It's just the thoughts are fucking insane. And usually they're non-verbal, so you don't even know what the thoughts are in their fucking head. That's why it's amazeballs when I go, you things are still talking? Okay. Anyways, today was a wicked good day. Wicked good day. So, of course, I had to pay for dish soap because someone said they were going to get dish soap. No fucking dish soap. Person with no income just pulls fucking coins out of her asshole from bottom can return so that people can go, it is what it fucking is. Really. Just not everyone can be a man. Really. Just life. Different fucking species, man. So they said on my walk, show you fucking man. People think a fucking man is someone who throws his dick in you and then fucking you go to a government and they fucking pay for shit. That's a fucking man. Whatever. A man would do something like that, except he would have fucking killed you all. What a fucking man would do. Get off the fucking train and fucking kill you one by one. That's what a man would actually do. A man would get off a fucking train and explain to a female why the fuck a train is stopped, not sit there fucking laughing at her. That's what a fucking man would do. Piles of fucking shit. But anyways, You gotta leave it the fuck alone. Stop trying to fucking agitate me and everyone else. You cannot fucking save yourselves, and you have no choice but to just keep fucking chugging along like you're doing. If you want to have electricity, running water, fucking toilets that flush, food. Not only that, but I don't know if anybody was paying attention. I don't know did those people actually get on the train and walk through the train to the other side? Is that what they were doing? Okay, if you were doing that, I don't fucking blame you. I have no idea. Just it's sitting there and sitting there and fucking sitting there and sitting there and fucking sitting there and fucking sitting there. And then all of a sudden the doors open and more people get off the fucking train. So I just thought of that. Maybe they were on the other fucking side. I wasn't even thinking there was people on the other side going, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Because if not, why were you sitting on a train like that and then decided to get off? Did you have I don't know, you just go. I was like, what the fuck? What is this, community? Okay, now we'll all sit here like this and block a people that have to walk across the fucking train tracks. Anyways. That's why that train has nothing behind it, that Fairmont train. That's the last stop. That's why it sits there like that. That train does not fucking sit in a spot like that. Not a person's crazy or fucking paranoid. Nope, it's called blocking. As weird as it is, people get that fucking sick. That's a food path. They start to get agitated as each fucking day goes by and by because a person won't stop fucking walking and they know they can't do it. They cannot fucking keep up with me and they know it. You're a different species. You probably can't even eat the foods I eat either. You're just a different species. You're not created to do it. It's mentally you can't do it. I don't know. I'm not in your fucking bodies. I mean, some people have probably run genetic tests that you're supposed to have the same fucking body, but I mean, clearly you don't. Yeah, like you don't seem to recoup from fucking basic injury and shit too. Just things I've noticed where it'll be like, okay, that will eventually go away, and it fucking does. You people probably go, I got to take a week off. I might damage my ALS or something. I don't know. And you do shit that wears and tears your body. You refuse to stop doing it. These weird fucking things. Right, like the football and all that, that will destroy your body. You're not doing natural movements. So I don't know what the deal is with the almonds. I started like flipping out, but I am actually gonna need another thing, a bowl or another bag. Oh, that's right. I want to do something with the fucking squash too. I'm gonna have to get freezer bags again. That's something that costs fucking cash money. I'm the one who bought the last shit that's down there, and I'm the person who buys sponges too. It's fucking ridiculous. I know you just go, this is fucking crazy. Obviously, yep. It's just. I don't think it matters who paid for it. Remember that? It doesn't matter who paid for it. The woman has no fucking income and lives on fucking. It used to be like 194 a month. Now it's fucking Zippo. I think it matters. And I'm not a fucking monkey learning to put food in a pile and we all put our fucking mulls on it and share. I think it does matter. Yep. I'm gonna have to go get another bag.
When people become depersonalized and they start saying that they are paying bills that I know for a fact get automatic payment from another person's fucking income, yeah, I think it does matter. I have no choice but to ignore it. But yeah, obviously it matters to me when I find out that a person's a pathological liar, just like Alfred. Yeah, it matters. I already went over that. It matters to me too when someone's a drug addict and tells people that a woman who has no fucking history of drug use and is stone cold sober has behavioral health problems. That it matters. Yeah. Because then you go, what the fuck else have you been telling people about me that's a blatant fucking lie? Just like this shit. Oh, well, she's taking a break from social media because of the harassment. She has us screening her communications. Obviously, no one fucking believes that. That's why you're doing nothing but insulting her and saying perverse shit because you're protecting her. No one fucking believes that. So, I guess just keep it in your head that in order to get, now it's peacekeeping, and in order to get food and water. So it doesn't matter that God's melting our kids' fucking brains in their head because that was already happening. That was already happening, so who cares? Yeah, because he looked ahead. That's why it was already happening. He's not going to wait till your kids are fucking 25 attacking me on the fucking street. Delia Duffy says it all, for one thing. If any of them, I'm not saying they are, because I think for the most part the police leave me the fuck alone. I think the police realize that this whole thing is a fucking madness, to be honest with you. But by the slim chance any of them were fucked up in the head like that, their kids would end up far worse than Delia Duffy was acting. She was threatening to fucking kill me, stalking, harassing me, telling strangers in the fucking street I'm an AIDS victim and I have all kinds of diseases because her brother's a cop. So she can do whatever the fuck she wants. It's called corruption. I kind of doubt, though, that any of those people are cops. I've said it from the get-go. So I think you have people that have revealed that they're not the cops because God made them do it after trying to get people to attack the cops. So they're fun. And probably, honestly, their brains are sick. And it has to do with lysis and not attack the police. Just like, are you teaching patience at Reedville train station, or should people not be walking in a hurry? Should people learn to slow down? I know you just go, oh my fucking God. They probably would start doing that to people jogging. They need to slow down. There's no reason to be running around. That's too much walking, and no one needs to walk that fast. She's got to learn to slow down and become zen in the moment. I'm sure it depends on the person what their brain matter makes up they're doing. It's called blocking. I live with one of you folks. I live with two of you folks, but one of them is like severely advanced because she's 89. So I'm very, very familiar with blocking behaviors, and it's usually centered around food. but some of it's territorial and it's reactionary to things that make you fly into an envious rage. And then apparently shit that should make you feel embarrassed because you're supposed to have a dick and balls goes out the window. And you will start leaving fucked up comments like that to me on YouTube about inner thighs, abs, collarbones, shoulders, deltoids, anything. It's not my fault that you people can't get yourselves to take a walk. Really. Believe me, I am not checking you things out. You don't have to worry about me judging you. So I'm done with my 4-day blitz. I did everything I set out to accomplish. And I'm going to start getting fucking cold as shit. Okay. It's pretty, yeah, it's probably going to be worse today because it was actually cold. Yeah, I actually wasn't even overheated, so it's probably really cold because I had that black acrylic sweater on and that fuchsia thing. I should have been boiling if it was in any way, shape, or form warm outside. What are they saying it is? I woke up this morning warm because of it's from walking and eating. Like if I had eaten like flaxseed and shit last night, I would have been sweltering this morning. Yeah, it's both things. You have to have the metabolism and then the burning of the fat. But yeah, I was hot this morning when I woke up. It's 37 right now, so yeah, it's pretty cold. So I was like ready to flip out this morning, man. Just it's got something to do with the thermonuclear weapons that's from being constantly irradiated. And clearly you can taste it today in the air. I'm pretty sure that's the radon when it's starting to break down. Unless I can actually taste radium. I was walking going, ugh, God, it was almost to the point where I was going to have to spit. And then you go, this is like 2020 levels right here. When I was walking up the stairs at retail station, it's like, ugh. This is no such thing as COVID. Yeah, like it's not that I don't feel sympathy to an extent to the one with the video last night because he seemed very emotional when he it's got a cancer diagnosis, but and then he's like, and I had COVID. You just go, oh God, so you're mentally ill. So God's doing him a favor. Yeah. And then he had another update after that. And it was funny because he thinks he looks worse than he did in the other video when he actually doesn't. But it's just your perceptions of yourself, I guess. He's like, I look like hell. It's like you look probably better than you looked, but he doesn't know that. Right? Just I'm sure he's not going to make it, yeah. But it was interesting about the eyeglasses and shit. I almost wanted to go, Mary and Brian would be like, that's why you have cancer. I got my eyeglasses, I've noticed, because the TV's farther away and my vision's getting all blurry. Yeah, because Mary and Brian can't have corrective lenses just for no fucking reason. So that's why you have cancer. It's the straight out honest truth, and it's the Passover anyway. So I'm sure Brian Buchanan doesn't care that this guy has fucking cancer either. But I mean, you can tell he's upset about it. Like he's shocked that he didn't think he was going to get cancer or something. And you just go, I don't know if he's thought he was homeless or something, but most people I know that were actually homeless, they were at least denied eyeglasses, at least for a time. But then it got spooky weird because they kept telling me like they thought I was doing something wrong because they didn't understand what was going on. They don't take my insurance. They're completely gone mentally. That made sense to people that are psychopathically deranged. Their brain matter thought that was a thing. with a Mass Health card. First, it was 5 years refusing to give me a Mass Health card and acting like you didn't see me on the fucking internets. And then it was, you don't take my insurance, because God was explaining to them that they're going to die. They're not covered by my protection. They're not under my promise of eternal life. I would assume there's other forms of life. There's other planets. There's other universes. What is a universe? Okay, but it's not going to be this physical. You have to be able to walk around. Yep, you absolutely have to. That's the way it is here. So people set up all this shit, and now it's killing them off with the free electrons, because they thought at that time, Mary, that they made up a way to keep me a hostage. So it goes by fast. That was 350 some plus years. Now you're all dying. No horse. No horse. All you got is these machines that are killing you. Can't fucking walk anywhere. The only reason you folks made up, this was on the walkthrough, the only reason you folks made up this business is so that you could make up a reason why you don't fucking walk anywhere and stack up more and more of you in these fucking buildings in a pile. Not enough bullets. That's why there's thermonuclear weapons and an ardent where you're killing yourselves. They're a self-terminating species like an E. coli in a fucking jar. So yeah, Parker train. Teach me patience. That was way easier than yesterday. I get to the turn at Stop and Shop, and what was it, 1:15 or something? Yeah, it was like 1:16. I'm like, really? Oh my God, what the fuck? I thought I was having a leisurely stroll. My hand to God, I start to walk and go, oh, this is so good because it's cooler. It's cooler. I feel good. Da 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 da. You just have to not think about it till you get to 1:38. You don't let your mind think about it at all. You just get to 1:38, you turn, you're halfway. And then, like I said, that entire stretch is the worst part. Once you're past that stretch, it's a cakewalk. When you have to go up hills like that, it's a cakewalk. Just letting you know. And then it's just da 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 da, talking to yourself. Sometimes listening to music, it depends, but today was easier than yesterday. Probably because I was dehydrated. Like God has a way of doing things that, and then you go, wow, this is like really, because I'm like, I don't even care how fast I walk. I'm like, this is nice, because yesterday I felt like I was fucking barreling ass, like I was afraid I was going to run out of juice. And today is just do because I was probably dehydrated yesterday. That's on a full fucking belly too. You need to ask a Kenyan what they do. Or you just go. But you can only do it one day. That's why they do it one day. You can't do it 4 days in a row. Nope, I've done it before. I've absolutely done it before. Where wasn't it all I had the entire day was fruit? You can do it once because you don't understand my species. Your body goes, oh my God, I'm like fucking hungry and tired. I better just go before I gotta get to food before I run out of energy. But you can't do it day after day after day. You'll just get sick. You can do it one day. You know? And then this is the diet they follow for the 2 weeks before the thing. Oh God. Don't ever try to do it to a person. Don't try to do it to yourself. God does it. You're just not meant to do it if God doesn't have you do it. You will sicken yourselves. Just letting you know. But in case you were wondering, that's my perceptions of how when you ever watching people and you're going, how is a person fucking doing that? I'm not sure a person's doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure a person's doing that. That's why it's called the horse. They probably just completely go right into the quote unquote their own head, Karen, and then they're on a horse. That their body is their horse that just rides their fucking brain around so they can look at shit. And they're probably completely in thought. And they have all certain setup things, just like I explained about myself. Right? Like yesterday it was it's always going to be like this at the beginning of a walk. It's like I'm giving a speech. It's always going to be like this. Every time there's a walk, at some point, I've got to be at the beginning of the walk, right? And then sometimes a thought starts to come in and you go, don't even think about that yet until you get over there. And then when you get over there, you go, see how you were not over there? See how fast you got to here? Because your brain remembers it every time you do it. That's why you go, oh, see how fast you got over here? So you're confident that you will get over there. So you don't even have those thoughts, right, Paula B? You don't even have those thoughts in your head anymore. It's, especially the other species, it's set up so that they will not leave a tree because there's stuff out there that's going to kill them. There's lions and hyenas out there. And probably they're not supposed to be out in the blazing sun. That's why they live under a tree. Right, Jerry? Does Jerry look like he lives under a tree? I don't know. He's like 6 something. This like tall, skinny black dude. I don't think he looks like he lives under a fucking tree. No. He might now if he died from lung cancer and you're pretending you're him on the fucking internets. And then finally, out of complete frustration, you delete all the Facebooks when you realize that's never going to work. So that's the only reason those things were on all this time. You just go, holy shit. And then it's, we're going to get rid of all this. Ka-choom, pa-choom. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. We're going to storm into these fucking pyramids and go, what the fuck? And fly into a fucking monkey rage because you can see that those people don't look like you. When you dig that shit up and go, what the fuck is this? Does it seem like you evolved? You got to destroy it because you know that shit doesn't look like you. You know it. Anyways. Fucking bird people. I'm sure that's probably bird people. Hate fucking birds with the passion things. Me, hi, the squirrel or robin. Just something I've noticed about myself. It's like I cannot like I wouldn't even say that I can't stand people, but I don't you just go, don't even get me going about people and people that are not people but are animals that look like people. You just that's it. Eventually she'll have to talk to us. Oh my god. Primates. It is. It's just there's no denying that's what it is. It's obviously the brain matter makes up shit, and then the vicious envy and stuff that kicks in. But it's just really that gross and sad. It really is a terrible end to a terrible fucking species. Just You clearly went fucking mad. And like monkeys, you stormed my fucking house, and fucking took my children from me, shipped me the fuck up here, and then think I'm going to engage with you. You're completely fucking deranged. So life doesn't work like that. I'm not Blurda. Like, you had a chance with her. She coupled up with Dan, who didn't even seem to be like a bad personality, but she went into your housing. She went to your discovery groups. She'll whine about her fucking personal life and shit to you, even the cops, everybody she can find. She'll take your medications. She likes being a fucking victim. She'll work. I gotta have somebody. That's not Mary Gladys. Nope. There's not any given fucking time where I'm gonna somehow have to fucking talk to you. So I got these almonds at the thing. I'm not even sure if I got overcharged or undercharged, but I was trying not to flip the fuck out about it. I'm kind of thinking I was probably overcharged, but whatever. It's my own fault because I was thinking to buy peanuts and I didn't do it. So I have something. So now I'm going to have almonds and raisins. They were on the clearance. So it said that it didn't ring up right. It's not the right wheat. So that's why I went. I don't know if I was overcharged or undercharged. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know if somebody put almonds, but they had to put a clearance thing on it, or if it was just a mistake was made, and it's like, because it said it was not the correct weight. And something in my mind when I picked it up from the clearance said to weigh it. So it was probably him telling me it wasn't the right weight. So I probably got overcharged for it. It is what it is. Yeah, I would go fucking insane, trust me. It might be the same price as peanuts. $2.33. It's a little bit cheap, but it might be a pound of almonds, but it's definitely not 2 pounds. Because those bags were 2 pounds. Yeah, because it says it's 2 pounds, and there's no way this is 2 pounds. But I don't know if it had to be rung up like that or something. I'm just trying to, whatever I can think of to fucking cope at this point. Yeah, because you go a pound for $2.33 is probably way cheaper than buying almonds anyway. I haven't bought them in a bag in a wicked long time, but a sale used to be like $8 for a pound of almonds. Yeah, so that's half the price of that. So it's probably about a pound, I guess. I had to guess. I didn't weigh it. I didn't put it in a bag. I'd have a better idea, but I'd say it's probably a pound. I don't think that seemed less than those bags that we got, but I was just like, the dude came over and I wasn't thinking in my mind. Yeah, and he goes, I don't know. I go, I don't know. And he just blew. Probably. I thought of that too. But I don't think it's that. Like I'm being punished by the devil because I didn't say anything. Like it's supposed to be more money than that when it's probably supposed to be less money than that. But I don't see how it's supposed to be less money than that. That would be crazy cheap. Yeah, that's why it's like it had to be priced like that to get it for that amount of money. But he may have even made it cheaper had I said something. Yeah, but if I went, it says it's the wrong weight. Like I was thinking that when I picked it up, if it's the wrong weight. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and then he might have looked at it. What would you possibly do at that point? Put it on the weigher thing yeah. Had I weighed it ahead of time, I would have known that. Yeah, that's probably why God told me to weigh it. Because then when it did that, I could have went, yeah, I weighed it actually because something made me weigh it because it didn't seem like 2 pounds to me. Yeah, like I think it's mispriced, and then who knows what that. Just depends on the person. If it was that woman that's there a lot of times, she would have just. That's what she does. I understand it, but just yeah. If anybody ever caught wind of the person doing that from time to time, they'd expect a person to do it with their whole fucking load of food. It becomes a madness. Yeah, just that's why there's a food pantry. Yeah, it's just what they can actually, provide. So the only thing that I actually end up caring about is soda and water, to be honest with you. They usually have something. They usually take care of you there, especially when it was a drive through and I used to walk there. You know, they they go out of their way. I mean, they started buying mayonnaise from the Dollar Tree and putting it there. Yeah, they go out of their way to try to. I know, just they're shutting off people's fucking snap cards again. Oh my god. This is the fourth year of this madness. Just an update to remind people, the jailers. Okay. That shit all was supposed to stop in 2020. It's not about we came back from COVID. It's not about that. Nope, it's not about that at all. It's nothing to do with fucking COVID. You were given a direct order in 2020 to stop asking for fucking renewals on a SNAP food card. It's all computerized and it's fucking food. Just monstrously fucking insane people like that's a topic and we're going to be forced to fucking talk to you. How many rounds of this? I know, and they will weed it out. They will fucking kill you until you fucking call them, apparently is what it is now. So it is what it is. They win every fucking battle. Believe me, each and every one of us will end up fucking calling you maggots as people die by the fucking thousands in the state of Massachusetts. Just know that. That's what you're fucking winning here today. Yeah, you might want to pull your fucking heads out of your asses to reality. That's all you're fucking winning is a pile of dead fucking Oz. And then clearly some of my species too, because no one is impervious to just constant ionizing radiation. That's not what you were told. It has to do with long term survival because the radioactive material takes so long to decay. There's not a possible way for your species to survive the Passover. The Passover is not a day or a fucking week, right? It's pointless to try to hide in a basement, as you can tell by now, because we're in the fifth year of this fucking horse shit, because people did not do what they should have done. And now it seems like they are. Whatever the fuck was going on in 2020 and 2021, it's unfortunate it was delayed this long, but people probably there was a hope that this fucking shit would stop. Do you see people not fucking stopping? Do you see yourselves not fucking stopping? Okay, well, there you go. Do you see yourselves walking anywhere? Do you see yourself still stopping a train for no fucking reason for what, 3, 4, 5 minutes? I'm sure all those people standing there on the other side was sort of, I don't know if they were waiting for the other train. Because right after that, here came another fucking train in the opposite direction. I just happened to see them and went, oh my fucking God. In some respects, it's like an act of fucking defiance because I said something about shutting that fucking train and not even having it stop here. So I don't know if that's a response to that, where you're going to stop even fucking longer. I know. I just look around here and go, why are these people even stopping a fucking train here? Those people have to be driving from somewhere and parking there. They can't park at fucking Fairmont. Anyways. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking doomed. People are living out in what is it, fucking Franklin, and taking a train all the way into fucking Boston every single day. Because they deserve to do that, right? While I fucking sit here like this. Because clearly, if those people didn't have fucking transportation, they'd be forced to move to fucking Boston. Like they're supposed to be doing. Anyways. Nope, they deserve to have a fucking house out there when they can't live out there without a fucking train or a car or a bus. So, obviously, in Littleton, they told you people to go fuck yourself at least for one day and parked a fucking Mack truck there, and apparently you hit it. No one's going to fucking Concord today, folks, for a fucking joy walk. You stopped Mary Gladys from doing something, and now you're all going to take fucking trains and walk where she walked. Are you going to take a shit there too? Because I don't think she should shit at Walden Pond. She went out there and walked the fuck around and came back. And then you went, there is no fucking way. This is unfair. We will just stop here now for 3 or 4 minutes. Do. I'm telling you, I'm on the thing going. Is God going to have you go through this as many fucking times as it takes? How many times have we seen that train and go, see how long that train stays there? Like a fucking minute? And now here it is, day 2 of you're in a delusion because I already checked my fucking time yesterday. And now they think time matters to me. We've got to slow her down and teach her patience, and that's too fast to walk. Fucking break. Fuck her, something. It all seems sane at the time, doesn't it? Fuck her, something. Patrick's Day, cancer. Fuck her. All we do is stuff for her. She can't even ride a fucking train, but all we do is stuff for her. Fuck her. Unappreciative. Carting monkeys back and forth all fucking day. I'm sure it's frustrating because you know those fucking people aren't paying for a fucking thing. That's not my fault. That's why they're being fucking nuked. They would never stop doing that. Ever would they stop fucking doing it. They're in fucking Section 8s. They're at food pantries. They got a SNAP food card. They collect Social Security. They're getting free fucking train passes. They're getting free museum passes. They're getting free fucking tablets, free fucking internet. And everybody else fucking works. They would do that shit forever. It's a way of fucking life. And they just keep breeding more and more fucking retards that don't work. Oh no, we're all about working. The fuck you are. Why are you giving yourself everything fucking free if you're about working? You're about a lying piece of fucking shit is what you are. Not you're about fucking working. This is what we'll do. We're going to trick everybody into fucking betraying everyone. And it's called the fucking co-op. And that's new. And then when enough time goes by and we've lost enough fucking brain matter, we just start raising our fists at everybody. Fuck you. Now you're stuck doing it forever. That's why God has to kill you all, because you fucking starved to death. It's called mental retardation. A brain that's dying that doesn't know it's fucking dying. So yeah, these people will say some fucked up shit sometimes, man. I could put these on, but I don't really have anything that's gonna match that. So I think it's gonna be this. Well, no, I need it showing under this, don't I? Fuck you, Mary Gladys. Fuck you. Fucking know better than. Thinks everybody should do everything for her. Oh yeah, I can really see that Mary Gladys thinks that people should just keep doing stuff for them. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it always was. Mary Gladys thinking that she just gonna sit around eating fucking bonbons like she did in Claremont, Florida. That's all she fucking did. And some poor dude had to put his ass in her car using her credit and drive to a fucking place and sit again on his fucking ass with the stylus pen. And then drive home again and sit on his fucking ass and gorge food and watch TV and fall asleep sitting up with his fucking shirt off. Yeah. That's all it is. Mary Gladys thinks everybody should do fucking everything for her. I'm the one with the free fucking tea passes, a Section 8, food pantry, SNAP card, Social Security, free tablets going, fuck everybody. Yeah, that's me doing that. Betrayed the wrong fucking person now, didn't you? Look to be frozen here. I don't think I've worn that robe in a while. I may have to actually put the robe on today. It's cold. Guess I'll take that robe out just in case. And then, oops, I don't need anything else out of here. We'll take socks out. This can go back in there. Another successful day. I feel really, really good lately. So I'm glad I'm gonna have a wicked good summer, I can tell. Just emotionally. It's not really like good to sort of take a joy in knowing that people are dying, but knowing that they can't keep doing this forever is obviously why it just had to come to that. Not clearly was my intent at the beginning. I'm so nice and innocent that it's not like natural for me to want another species extincted. So, yeah, I'm sure I've gone through this many times where I was trying to somehow help them, and it's just any amount of help I tried to give them, they wouldn't take. So, it's just not all the people that dying are those people. It's just can't be possible. Cannot be possible. Well, they're not cute either. They're not cute. Like, say that there couldn't be any more stouts because, like, that's all they do is kill rabbits, right? That would be sad if there couldn't be any more stouts because they're so cute. So, yes, I think they're cute for a reason too. Like, I don't really find bunnies to be cute. I'm not against bunnies. Like, Some of the stuff they do, I guess, is kind of cute and funny, but like they're not like a stoat. They're not cute like a stoat is. They have to be because it's like kind of horrifying what they're doing, and they're probably doing it all the time. Like not like things that eat raccoons. I assume they're doing that at night out of my presence, and I have to assume it's like raccoons that are ready to go anyways. They're not interested in veal raccoons. So veal does taste good, yep. I like veal. I don't know if there's going to be veal in nature, but that used to be my thing. I used to order every time I went to an Italian restaurant. Veal Parmesan. Every time. Chicken Parmesan's good too. I guess you might forget. It's sort of like sausages. Maybe you'd forget what veal tastes like. So, the stuff that comes here, I don't even get to eat. Yeah, like it clearly sometimes it's obviously being done on purpose and I just ignore it. Remember that with the lamb roast? It is what it is, but yeah, it's like that clearly goes on in my opinion. It's clearly done purposely. So that was, I think, the weirdest one was taking that lamb roast that the food pantry gave me in presenting it. It was like propped up on a cookie tin at me like a person's head, and then cooked and eaten in its entirety. I think that was the weirdest one. So you just and wait for these things to die so I can have my own housing or a campsite or a tent or something somewhere. And every time I mention something like that, then they shut off my fucking income, won't give me Social Security. So it's clearly in their minds, they just won't stop doing it. So when enough people die, it will clearly stop. Like God already went over that. Like you could have people with the whole rest of the country has died and they kept trying to pretend they were alive on fucking Facebook. And then all that's left in this land piece is 7 million people in Massachusetts. And they still keep doing this to me because they're completely fucking deranged. Like they would still keep making up some reason that I'm supposed to be like this in a house with these two people with no fucking gas even on the porch. They would still keep doing that along with shutting off the food card, and that causes problems. And then I talk about it and I make funny jokes or it's a drama. So it is what it is. Just eventually enough people die that it stops. Yeah, because if you cause problems and then maybe they'll kick me out to the street again or something like that, I'm sure. Who knows what happens out in the fucking arena? Who knows? In the fantasy, what happens out in the arena, I don't know, but last summer was pretty bad. I don't think I'm going to be going out to the fucking arena anytime soon. All right. Got my socks. What time is it? 3:18. It's actually kind of late. I was about to go, oh, it's only this time. But yeah, like I said, when I rounded the corner, it was only, I think it was 1:16. And I went, 1:16. What time did I leave? 11? No, 11:30, right? I left about 11:30. Okay, because I remember going. It's looking like it's gonna be like 11:30, and I remember it was like 11:25. That's the latest I left all week, which I figured would probably happen because of 4 days. But plus, it was like super cold last night. So 12:30. That's an hour and 45 minutes. That's about the same as yesterday. Yeah. And I might have actually shaved a minute or two, and I actually felt like I was taking a leisurely walk. So I gotta warm up a little bit, let my feet dry out before I put socks on. Let me see this. Eat some almonds and raisins. I got a chicken breast that's thawed out, but it's not cooked for tonight. So what am I gonna tomorrow? I think I still have like a thing of chicken tenderloins in the freezer. And then I also have like I think it is drumsticks, like a bigger package of drumsticks. I don't think I use those yet. Tomorrow's Friday, so it's good. Um, I know maybe I'll tool around on Twitter for a while while I'm eating, check the news and stuff. Tomorrow is like a free day. I'm thinking tomorrow might be the day that I do jog walks. And then I'm gonna probably walk to the store and return some bottles and get some more water. So I like to build it up. I only got a 2 liter to get through today. Um, I managed to go all 4 days, so I had enough water built up, and I wasn't drinking that much. Yeah, that was probably part of it. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I should probably walk over there. Yeah, eventually, I'm down to like 58 SNAP food units. Eventually, I'll be completely out of them. Yeah, I've done this before. Like it usually goes about 8 months. I just do it as long as God tells me to do, and it's like a big thing that I would have to assume that it's explained to more people about the extinction and that they have dementia. And they're another species. They can't stay here with me. They just will not stop shutting off a SNAP food card. So there's no reason for it to be going on. There's not like a secret. Went through it in 2021 was the end of they're doing that to somehow help people get services. No services were rendered to me. I spent September, October, November, December, January, February, March. I spent 7 months in Quincy. 7 months. Not I just keep taking off. I spent 7 months in Quincy. Not they tried to contact me about a Section 8. I spent another 7 straight months out there. They didn't provide to me any services, nothing at all. Okay, so it's not going to work out with them and me. Okay, like it's weird too on this land piece of anywhere on planet Earth. This is obviously the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is my land piece for my species. That's why we walked here. We exodus and walked here from Asia, and this is how we live here. And you're invaders here. So there's not going to be any way to cohabitate with me here. Okay, like some people do try to cohabitate with me, even though they don't like me. Okay, but I mean, advocating for storming into my house and taking all of my children and shipping me to another area and keeping me hostage, well, it's just so grotesque. It goes beyond a giving yourselves thing, shoving that in my fucking face, just trying to reduce me to a fucking servant or a slave and trying to prevent me from fucking washing myself and making me lay in the fucking ground in a plastic bag in the wintertime. It's like really making me lay in people's fucking piss. It's really, really grotesque and disgusting. So it's clearly not going to work out with you folks and me here on my land. So just basic things that you supply to other people. That's why you had alimony laws, right? You clearly believe in providing to women who have minor children. You clearly believe in that. So you just targeted me, and it just so happens I'm the Virgin Mother. And so you have no chance of an afterlife. No life exists on planet Earth in this bodily form outside of me. I represent a species. Clearly, over time, I birthed a bunch of people and they were all taught a certain way of life. They were all programmed as God uh, instructed me to. They were programmed to have my behaviors and my thoughts. It's called a human being. So, went over the whole thing about mimicry. From what I can gather, and I'm sure it's repetitive, it's just because I utter and type everything as he's explaining it, I would have to sort of, it would seem new to me because it's almighty. And then I don't have to worry about like I'm revealing something I'm not supposed to because it's not my nature to withhold things. So, right, it's not that it's things about me are changing. It's really not. I know I don't know if people thought that, but it seems like you folks every single day what you think changes, I gotta say. So some of that is natural as the brain is dying and you're trying to mentally reason, and for whatever reason you don't want to actually accept the truth of what's actually going on. Um, I would assume it's probably grandiosity. So like the folks with the internet prison are extremely abusive towards me. So those are not people protecting me. Oh yeah, this came up in the shower too about the amount of brain loss in living in some sort of alternate reality where you thought that you could pretend to be my kidnapped daughter to abuse me when it can't make any sense. It's almost like someone taking food and then as soon as a child goes to eat it, you stick your dick in their mouth. Like, I think that the child knows that's a dick and not food. Right, because you go, the sister of used to be MLK would be talking like that. That's not plausible. It's sort of like, yeah, we can see a 2 5 star, but it's skin folds and you put a special meaning on it. I think that's not true. Like it's so like it's definitely like perverse insanity. Right? Like it's that's exactly what it is most of the stuff that you do. Um me personally, I would say that you actually do try to pretend to be other people, but God won't let you do it. So you do like grotesque stuff like that. Not you actually mean to do it, but your brain matter has to make up that you're meaning to do it.